There's a specific kind of gut punch that thousands of first semester students know really well. It's not failing an exam. It's not missing a deadline. It's that moment when you see someone from your course just do the thing. They joined the study group you kept meaning to join. They went to that event you had saved for 3 weeks. They emailed the professor you kept putting off. And they told you about it. Casually. Like it was nothing. And in that moment, you feel something uncomfortable. Because you had the exact same plan. You wanted to do that. You thought about it. You just didn't move on it. And instead of asking why, most students land on the easiest explanation. They're ahead. I'm behind. But that's not what actually happened. And that misread, turning someone else's action into proof of your own failure, that's what keeps first-year students stuck. So let's talk about what's really going on. Here's something nobody really prepares you for. University is the first time in your life where nobody is coming to remind you, check on you, or push you. The structure is gone. And for the first time, you have to decide on your own that your time matters, and then actually act like it does. And most students don't realize that's what's being asked of them. So they wait. They wait to feel ready. They wait for the right moment. They spend Sunday planning the perfect week and Monday overthinking where to start. They think about joining the study group, drafting that email, starting that assignment. And while they're thinking, someone else just opens their laptop and does it. That's the actual gap between you and the people who seem ahead. Not talent, not discipline, not some secret system. They spent that time doing. You spent it deciding whether to start. And the painful part is, the thinking felt productive. It felt like preparation. But preparation that never turns into action is just a more comfortable version of procrastination. Here's the part I really want you to hear, because this reframed everything for me. Procrastination in university rarely looks like laziness. It doesn't look like lying in bed doing nothing. It looks like being busy, switching between tabs, reorganizing your notes, making plans you don't execute, while quietly avoiding the thing that actually matters. And the reason that happens isn't because you don't care. It's because the thing in your head isn't clear enough to start. I want to get that internship. I want to build a strong CV. I want to get top grades. Those aren't plans. They're hopes. Your brain looks at them and doesn't know where to enter. There is no obvious first step, so it quietly files them under later. Not because you're weak, but because there's genuinely nothing concrete enough to grab onto. And here's what makes this so damaging during first semester specifically. When you carry around these half-formed ambitions all day, you end up exhausted without having really moved. You feel behind even on the days you were technically working. And that exhaustion gets misread as a personal failure, when really it's just the cost of carrying too many unclear things for too long. The students who seem ahead aren't necessarily more disciplined. They've just, accidentally or intentionally, stopped waiting for clarity to arrive and started turning vague ambitions into actions before they felt completely ready. That shift, from waiting to deciding, is the whole game. Here's the thing I'll leave you with. The students who end first year ahead aren't the ones who had it figured out from day one. They're the ones who stopped waiting to feel ready and just started. The question isn't whether you have what it takes. The question is, what are you still waiting for? See you in the next one.